What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Well, it's high time we got Project Brutus, the Panzerglide, the Bavarian Bagger off the ground. Now, first thing I want to do to him, because it's kind of the only part that came in, to be perfectly honest. I still have a lot of stuff on order, but the first things actually came in, and those are the foot pegs. Now, these are not special BMW foot pegs. Oh no. An entire set of foot pegs costed me about 50 euros. And these are some awesome foot pegs that you can find on a bike that we sell that's being sold around the world under a lot of different names, called the Daytona Maverick. Here it's called the Daytona Maverick, in Spain the Mach-Bor Montana, in China the Colove 500X. Anyway, these foot pegs, the nice part about them is they're proper metal foot pegs, and they also have rubber inserts that you can quite easily put on or just take off. And for about 50 euros a set, brand new, OEM parts, it's quite a deal. And considering the Chinese like to copy things, I know for a fact that they copied the foot peg design, like the angle right here, from the GS. So that means these foot pegs should fit perfectly or almost perfectly on the GS. Now, the GS comes with some really metal tiny foot pegs. They used to have a rubber insert, but they're quite small. In terms of size comparison, I think these are 3 times the width. So they should add comfort. When you're off-roading, you can use them like this. And when you're on the road, that's quite a wide platform to rest your feet on. So let's get to installing them, because it's not very hard, to be perfectly honest. It should be a breeze. All right, now you can see the size of the regular BMW foot peg. It's actually quite small. If I hold this on next to it, it's quite wide. Much wider, much more comfortable. Now, what I am going to do is actually just add the foot peg and the foot peg spring, because the bolt and the safety should work just fine. All we need is some needle nose pliers to get the safety off. This safety is always a bit of a nuisance. But you just have to properly tug on it and it will come out. Finally. Now, if I can only find it. Where'd you go? All right, so found the safety pin. Straighten it up a bit. Now, one little mod I did, because I know this foot peg sits a little bit too low. It's not uncomfortable, but it sits a little bit too low. So basically I super glued 3 washers. Now, these should stay on. We'll see how they last. But first of all, let's get the old foot peg out. We need a hammer. Just a little bit of gentle persuasion. And there it comes. Come on. Need a little bit more gentle persuasion. No. Now maybe? Come on. Okay. Nope. Too thick. We need something thinner. Okay, let me find something. Right. This should do the trick nicely. Finally. And that's the old foot peg gone. And now you can clearly see the difference between them. This is gonna be way more comfortable. Now, off with the old spring. Where's the new one? Left side, okay. Okay, it's on. Now we just have to force the spring in place so we can add the bolt. Yes, we wiggle it back and forth as the bolt goes in. And it's in. And that's it. Brand new foot pegs. Perfect. Now we just have to put the safety back on. This safety is a real pain in the ass. Okay, safety's back on. Let's spin it around. And that's it. New foot pegs are on. Put the rubbers on. And that's it. The GS now has brand new foot pegs. It was as simple as that. Now that the foot pegs are on, I've done the other side as well off camera because it's basically the same process and repeat. Clearly, these are way more comfortable than the stock BMW foot pegs. They're nicer, they're wider, they're rubber. They have rubber on them, and if you don't want the rubber, it's as easy as just... And if you don't want the rubber, it's as easy as just getting off, pulling it off, and just riding off-road. Now immediately standing on this foot peg, it's much nicer being a lot wider. So yeah, that's as simple as it gets. You don't have to buy 200 euros specific BMW wider foot pegs. You can get away with some 50 euro foot pegs from some Chinese motorcycle. I'll have all the part codes down in the description below if you want to replicate it. And thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care out there and ride safe.